Yeah.
Which fight has a better chance of happening down the line? You versus Tank or you versus Shakur?
I mean, the biggest fight is me versus Tank, so I would say that one. But Shakur is not too far behind.
Right. What weight do you think the Tank fight would be at?
140.
Yeah.
It would have to happen at 140.
Why is that?
I mean, he's fought at 140 before. He beat Mario Barrios at 140. I'm at 140 now. It would make the most sense for it to be at 140.
You say I'm at 140 now.
He says Tank is the type of fighter. He says he doesn't care about belts, right?
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't fight for belts. He fights for money. So he wouldn't care about the belts at 135. He would just want to make the money in fighting me. So 140.
And when you say I'm at 140 now, you are eventually going back to 135, though, right?
For the right fight.
Oh, okay. There's a chance you may not fight there again?
We got to see. If it's the right money, the right fight, then I'll be at 135 again.
Okay.
But
all that motherfucking capping, and some of y'all still gonna take up for it. Oh, we going in today. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share the video. Catch me live Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday night at 7:30. You can also catch me live every Sunday morning with the Singing OG KQKC Boxing Network, Sunday mornings, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. And please, join the channel as a member. Drop super chats and super thanks when you come by the live streams and the videos that we do. And also hit me up if you want to debate. KnockoutBoxing86@yahoo.com. Let me take a sip of my healthy soda because I might get thirsty because I'm finna go in. And if you don't like it, then I don't give a damn. Unsubscribe, shit. So look, bro. Number one, it's so much to unpack in what we all just heard. Number one, bro. A lot of y'all keep coming by here telling me that, oh, Knockout, he would just ask the question, Knockout. Why you doing it? He would just ask the question in the interview. They asked him a question and he answered it. Man, who you fooling? Some of you that's saying that shit, you do interviews yourself. Some of you that's saying that shit, you've had people on your channel yourself. And anybody with the name of Devin Haney that's going on Hot 97, that was on this right here, the sports MMA, whatever the hell it is, on SMD, that shit, that's going around, anybody like him that's going around, bro, they don't ask you shit that you don't okay them asking you in the first place. Straight up, y'all over here trying to play stupid and shit just because you like this young man or you want to cheer for him, cap for him, or whatever. Before the cameras even get to rolling, you sit down for your interview and they tell you, hey, we want to cover this or we want to cover that. Or some of them even call in advance. They even send you the shit in advance, like, this is what we thinking about, talking about. And then you and your team let them know, nah, we ain't talking about this. We ain't talking about that. We don't want to talk about this. We don't want to speak on that. Don't y'all know it's a reason that ain't nobody asking him about the gun charges and getting arrested? It's because I'm sure him, Bill, they whole team let them know we ain't talking about that shit. And it's bullshit. They shouldn't have to talk about it anyway. But I'm making it the point of quit with that dumbass, soft-ass shit that don't make no sense. Quit trying to insult my intelligence like people just sitting down, asking Devin Haney questions in interviews, and he got no idea what the question is going to be. He got no idea. He just answering questions. He know every time he sit down, they going to ask him probably about Tank. They going to ask him about Shakur. He could sit down and before the cameras even get to rolling, don't ask me shit but Regis. Don't ask me nothing about nobody but Regis because that's the fight I got coming up. That's the fight I'm focused on. He talking about Tank because he want to. He talking about Tank because he want to sell his fight. Who y'all fooling with this shit, bro? He was just asked the question. No, I mean, come on, bro. He just asked the question. No, he was asked the question, yeah, because he wanted him to ask him the question. Because he want to talk about Tank. Because he want to talk about Shakur. So get that shit out the way. Stop saying that, bro. When you got the name that young man got, ain't nobody asking you shit that you don't want them to ask. You can literally tell him, say, man, I told y'all don't ask me that shit, man. Turn the camera off. Hey, Devin, we want to talk about this now, bro. I'm not talking about them, bro. I'm focused on Regis. Only ask me about Regis. Ask me about my goals. Ask me about this. But I'm not talking about that. I don't want to talk about that. Nah, bro, he want to. Now that he signed to fight Regis, he won't talk about Tank. Now that shit is is in the back burner, and he really already got a fight lined up, just like I told y'all. Now it's back to, the Tank fight big. This is big. I want that fight. Every goddamn interview, they don't even title the interviews Devin Haney and Regis no more. They title the interviews Devin Haney, and then they put Tank name in that shit. Y'all better wake up. So let's get that out the way. Now let's talk about what he actually said, bro. I was begging y'all. I was begging him. Say, bro, even if you don't want to fight at 135, bro, even if you don't want to fight at 135, at least still call him out like you was doing and just say you can't make the weight no more, but you'll bust his ass at 140. I was asking him to do that before the Regis fight signed. Before the Regis fight signed, I asked him to do that shit. Now all of a sudden, the fight is signed. Now the fight have to happen at 140. First of all, it's so many things wrong with this shit. We gonna walk it through, and if it's a 20-minute video, it's a 20-minute video. We cooking. Number one, the fight would have to happen at 140. So if Tank won't fight you, he would have to fight you at the weight class that you say so. Who are you? So Tank Davis is a astronomically bigger A-side over Devin Haney than Devin Haney is over Shakur Stevenson. But Devin Haney fans will tell you that Shakur Stevenson ducked because he didn't take a 75-25 taker to leave it offer. I wonder, will you guys still say that Devin Haney way out of pocket for trying to dictate to Tank what weight class they gonna fight at, seeing as though he's a way bigger B-side to Tank than Shakur is to him? Or is that a little different? Shakur can't negotiate shit, but Devin can tell Tank Davis what weight class the fight would have to happen at? Let me guess, y'all cool with that, huh? Y'all think he should have that power? With his 150,000 pay-per-views to Tank Davis 1.2 million pay-per-views, he should have that power, huh? With his $2-3 million live gate to Tank Davis $24-25 million live gate, he should be able to tell Tank Davis what weight class they fight at. Then, bro, the cap gets even worse because the interviewer asked him, okay, why would it have to happen at 140? Why would it have to happen at 140? This young man can't even tell the truth and be man enough to say it would have to happen at 140 because I just can't make the weight no more. It would have to happen at 140 because I can't make 135 no more. I want to beat his ass, but it got to happen at 140 because that weight is detrimental to me and I got to be at my best. And I can't be at my best at 135 no more, so it have to happen at 140. Nah, what do you do? What do you do? The same shit Devin Haney fans do. The same shit y'all come through here capping and shit doing. He blamed Tank for it. He blamed Tank for it. The fight got to happen at 140, and it have to happen at 140 because Tank Davis, he fought at 140 before. He fought Mario Barrios before, so the fight would have to happen at 140 because he fought Mario Barrios before. Tank said he don't care about belts. He only care about the money, so he would just want the money and fight me. So the fight has to happen at 140 because Tank don't care about the belts. But Tank care about the weight, though. He made that clear when he dropped the belt that he took from Barrios. He made that clear when he said, I'm not comfortable at 140 pounds. That's why I'm staying at 135. That's why I dropped my 130-pound belt. That's why I dropped my 140 belt. I'm campaigning at 135. This young man can't even be honest enough with himself and honest enough with us fans and honest enough with you fanboys to where he can just simply say it has to happen at 140 because I can't make the weight no more. And y'all are capped for it. Well, Tank did say that. Tank did say that. He did say he don't care about the belt. So shit, Devin's right. Devin's right. But that ain't why he's saying what he's saying, and y'all know that shit. Y'all know that shit. Then if I had an emoji right now, I'd take my foot and I'd insert it in my mouth because then he put his foot in his mouth further. Because then right after that, the interview asked him, but you would go back to 135 eventually, right? For the right fight and for the right money, I'd go back to 135. But wait a minute, though. But wait a minute, bro. What? Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Tank got to fight you at 140. He have to. And the reason he have to is not because you can't make the weight no more because you too big for the weight. The reason he would have to it's because he fought at 140 before and he don't care about the belts and he would just want the money fighting you. But then, in the same breath, you would go back to 135 for the same fight, for the right fight and the right money. There's no money bigger than Tank. But then, your body's growing. Then right after that, your body's growing and it gotta be for the right fight. My body's growing, but we'll see. This man capping to y'all left and right, and he been capping from the moment he fought Loma. You couple all this into the fact that this young man, you couldn't get him to say nothing about Tank. You couldn't get him to say anything about that young man once they both was free and had no fights lined up. And by free, I mean no fights. Quit with the jail jokes. Because your man's getting cooked on this, bro. This shit bad, y'all. This ain't no hate. This just the truth. We couldn't get that young man to say half of what he's saying right now. We couldn't get him to say none of that, bro. Then when Tank get out on Friday, he announced his Regis fight on a Monday. On top of, he say he ain't heard from Al Heyman. He don't even have Al Heyman number, blah, blah, blah. And he delete that shit right after. On top of all of this shit right here, bro. On top of, we staying at 135 for the rest of the year. 135 for the rest of the year. Well, don't he have a fight at 140? And this is the same year that he was staying at 135 for the rest of the year? Ain't it a fight at 140 going on December the 9th between Devin Haney and Regis Prograis? This man never wanted to fight this young man, Tank Davis, bro. And it's becoming more and more evident and more clear. He don't want no smoke like that, bro. Because somebody that won't smoke, somebody that's keeping it 100 with you, that want to whoop somebody ass, man, look, bro. Motherfucker tried to wake me out, bro. Motherfucker tried to wake me out, bro. I can't make 135 no more. So if the fight happened, I want it at 140, and I want that motherfucking fight. Because I can't make weight no more at 135. Nah, let me tell y'all that the fight gotta happen at 140, and I'm not blaming myself for it having to happen at 140. I'm blaming him. I'm gonna tell you that the fight have to happen at 140, and then I'm gonna blame him because he fought at 140 pounds back in 2021. Back in 2021, he had a fight at 140 against Mario Barrios. Now, he dropped his belt. He said the weight was uncomfortable. He been campaigning at 135 ever since for multiple fights now. But since he fought at 140 and he don't care about the belts, then shit, he can fight me at 140. Instead of saying what it really is, bro. Instead of telling people the truth. And this be my problem with y'all, and this be my problem with the Haneys. It's statements and stances and narratives like this. And then in the very same breath, bro, that clip I paid for y'all is a minute. In the very same breath, after telling you that Tank has to fight him at 140, he tells you again that he will still come back to 135 for the right fight and the right money. Just not for Tank. Tank got to happen at 140. But y'all think he really want to fight him, though. And y'all are cap for this shit. You'll take up for this. You'll find a way to try to spin some shit when I'm giving you nothing but facts. Bro, this is all the truth. I didn't make him say this shit, bro. I don't keep making him say these dumbass things that we all know are lies, bro. In the last weekend alone, he has said this on top of the offer that we made for Shakur. The 25% was more money than every fight he ever had all put together. I'm not making him say this shit. No one made them say that they were staying at 135 for the foreseeable future, for the whole rest of the year. Nobody made him say that he would fill in for motherfucking Rolly Romero when he knew he had a fight with JoJo Diaz already lined up, bro. Nobody made him drop sparring footage of Hector Luis Garcia the week of a Tank Davis fight. Nobody made him accuse Tank Davis of cheating because a fight broke out between Meek Mill and Gary Russell Jr. Nobody made him say that hating ass shit in the middle of the Tank and Hector fight, bro. Nobody made him. Nobody forced this young man to have a fucking media workout during Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia fight week. Nobody forced him to do that, to leech off of Tank Davis's name. Nobody told him to get quiet and not have that same energy that I just explained to y'all with all those details. Matter of fact, I'm not done. Nobody told y'all. Nobody told him and his daddy to come out here and say that Kambosos had a rematch clause for the belts. and not for Devin Haney. And the only reason that they fighting Kambosos is because Tank ain't sent them an offer. It's Tank fighting Kambosos. Nobody told them to say that. Nobody told them to say that the only reason they had to fight Loma because nobody else, like Tank Davis or Teofimo, stepped up to the plate. That the Loma fight wasn't done when it really was done. No one told them to do these things, bro. And then on top of all of that, nobody told them to announce a fight the Monday after Tank Davis got out of jail on a Friday, bro. Go look at the timeline. Tank got out on a Friday. The very next Monday, Devin Haney announcing that he fighting Regis next, bro. No one told him to do these things just to double all the way back when the Regis fight is done. Then to start saying, yeah, I want the Tank fight, but it have to happen at 140 because he fought at 140. Like, to say all of this bullshit and do all of these things that y'all know are facts, bro. These are factual statements that I'm giving you. And then you'll tell me that Tank Davis is ducking him, or Tank is the one that don't want the fight, or Devin really want all the smoke with Tank and all this shit. But you see these actions. You see these words. You got a B-side ass fighter. Sorry, bro. You got a B-side ass fighter telling you that he want to fight the A-side guy, but the A-side guy got to acquiesce to his demand of where he want to fight at, and it's because the A-side fighter fought at that weight before, instead of just saying he would have to acquiesce because I just can't make that weight. Instead of just keeping it 100 with us, bro. And then being humble enough to understand that you can't tell a motherfucker like Tank what he have to do. You already killing the fight by subsequently saying that he have to fight you here, bro. You asked for that shit. You asked for that shit, bro. Who is any of these guys, bro? Real shit. You can ask for a Canelo fight, but you can't dictate nothing to that man. You can't dictate nothing to him, bro. He earned that. He earned that shit by continuing to have people come to pay for his fights, come to pay for his pay-per-views. He earned that shit, bro. Well, Tank done earned the same shit, and niggas not wanting to give it up to him, and fan base is not wanting to give it up to him, and then you be the same stupid ass people that's gonna blame him for fights not happening, bro. You got that B-side. I don't give a fuck how much you like him. You got that B-side ass dude telling this A-side ass fighter what weight class the fight have to happen at, and then blaming it, knowing that he really want that. You know he really want that shit because he can't make 135 no more. And then you'll hear him blame Tank for the reason that the fight got to be at 140, and then hear him say he still might come down to 135 for the right money, when we all know Tank is the rightest of right when it comes to the money and shit. You hear him contradict and flip and flop and just say a bunch of bullshit and a bunch of cap at every turn, and then you'll find a reason to point the finger at somebody else, bro. You'll find a reason to point the finger at somebody else for bullshit like this, bro. And then tell me shit like, well, all Tank got to do is send the contract. He can fight anybody that he want. But you got motherfuckers that ain't put in half the work to be a name that he done put in, that ain't got half the numbers that he got. And you got these motherfuckers trying to negotiate publicly and already making demands publicly. And you got no smoke for it. Niggas is basically, everybody knows that Tank Davis said, look, bro, I ain't comfortable at 140. I'm fighting at 135. Then you got motherfuckers left and right going up to 140 and calling out for a fight, and y'all motherfuckers are calling him a duck when these motherfuckers is moving out of his weight class and then calling for fights for him to come to them. Never seen this shit before. It ain't got shit to do with being a Tank fan. Never seen this shit before. Everybody else, you want to fight Canelo, you going to where he at. Or you not getting the fight. And you get blamed for it. Tank Davis, though, you get the call for the fight, move out of the fucking weight class. Move out of the fucking weight class. And then you ain't got to be real or nothing. You ain't got to say, look, I moved out the weight class, I can't make it, but I still want that fight. If he'll fight me at 140, we can get it cracking. But I just can't make 135. You won't even say that. Instead, you'll drag his name through the mud and put it on him and try to spin a false narrative. And watch some of y'all do it, too. Watch some of y'all do it. Pay attention to my comment section when the video drop, bro. Y'all sad, and it's pathetic, and it's horrible, and there was some capping ass shit. And at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck who it is, take their names out of it. If your ass is the B-side, if your ass is the clear B-side, get the fucking line, bro. That's what I'm saying as a fight fan. Cause I want to see the fights. And I'm not blaming the motherfuckers that's the stars. I'm not blaming the motherfuckers that's the A-side for a B-side ass motherfucker not knowing his place to get the biggest bag and the biggest fight of his fucking career. I'm blaming that B-side ass nigga. That's what I'm gonna do to all these motherfuckers. If you clearly the B-side, bro, and you ain't moving accordingly, you trying to act like you got pride, you trying to act like you on the level, you trying to negotiate shit that you got no business negotiating, or not even negotiating, bro, demanding shit. Cause you supposed to ask for shit. But to just tell a motherfucker, man, it gotta happen here. It gotta happen here because you fought here before. It gotta happen here because you said you don't care about the belts, you just want the money. So he don't even care about the belts I got at 135. But people be stupid enough to say that, but when I respond to you, but he said he cared about the weight, though. Like, that's why he dropped the belt he took from Barrios. He said he cared about the weight, though. That's why he ain't never been back to 140 since. But you leaving that out. And you leaving out that your ass is at 140 right now because you can't even make the weight. Why can't you just say that, bro? Why can't you just say, I can't make the weight? Y'all leave so much shit out and y'all cap and you lie and you omit. And I'm tired of it, bro. I'm tired of it. I'll never stop fighting this fight, bro. Tell the fucking truth and quit allowing your fighter to sell his fights off the back of another fighter. Sell that shit off your own merit. Stop coming over here telling me that he was asked a question. Ain't nobody sitting down and interviewing Devin Haney and asking him a question that he don't want to be asked. He knows what they asking. He know what they talking about before they even turn the camera on and me and you get to see the interview. So stop with that bullshit. Stop capping for a B-side ass nigga to tell a motherfucking A-side ass nigga what weight class they have to fight at. And then when he tell you that it has to be there, he don't even tell you it has to be there because of him, which we all know that's the reason why. He's telling you that it has to be there because of Tank, instead of just keeping it real with you. Go ahead and cap, though. I see you niggas all the time. Y'all won't debate me on it, though. You'll debate in the comment section. You'll hit the link for the panel, but I won't get not one email. I won't get not one comment saying, knockout, I won't smoke on this topic come Wednesday night, one-on-one. A real debate. None of you will do that because you know I'm fucking right. I'll see y'all soon. Peace out.